Possible new limits on the infamous filibuster. This after Senate Majority Leader Reid and Minority Leader Mitch McConnell played Let's Make a Deal on Capitol Hill Thursday. The agreement reached by the Senate leaders includes some modest changes, but stopped short of requiring them to stay on the Senate floor and talk for the entire length of the filibuster, as famously depicted in the Jimmy Stewart film Mr. Smith Goes to Washington. Much to the disappointment of reformers, the deal still requires a 60-vote threshold needed to overcome a filibuster on bills and nominations. The majority leader can also short-circuit the filibuster, but only if he allows the minority party to offer 2 amendments on the bill. The 2 new workarounds come at a cost for Democrats, who want to cut back on the number of bills Republicans could block using the filibuster. A Fox News correspondent says it's the first part of the deal that is a true compromise.
Because Republicans say they only block bills because Reid typically refuses to allow any amendments once bills reach the floor.
But a pro-reform aide told the Washington Post that while Reid and McConnell did give them more options, the nuts and bolts of the process haven't changed. Right now, you have to negotiate with McConnell to get on a bill. Tomorrow, if this passes, you still need to negotiate with McConnell to get on a bill. It changes nothing on how we move forward. But some senators say these moves will actually make Congress more productive. Michigan Democratic Senator Carl Levin told the New York Times, "I think this would be a real boost towards ending the gridlock, which has bedeviled us. The unique thing is about the Senate is we're supposed to debate frequently and at length, and we're supposed to be deliberative." But a writer for Rolling Stone says the plan does nothing to end our Senate's chronic culture of obstructionism. He adds, "We've got a couple of tweaks that will help lawmakers continue to do nothing, just a little more efficiently." The deal lets senators avoid filibusters on motions to proceed in exchange for guaranteed amendments by the minority party. This means Republicans now have the power to tack all kinds of harmful nonsense onto bills they don't like. The deal also means Reid won't invoke the so-called nuclear option, which allows a simple majority to override the rules of the Senate and end a filibuster. Critics say the option would allow future majorities to change whatever rules they want, and in doing so, erode the power of the minority. But a writer for the Huffington Post says while Reid may have been able to receive even greater reforms that way, several members of his own party were uncomfortable with the precedent it would have set. The agreement also limits the number of times a bill can be filibustered after both the House and Senate have agreed to it. For Newsy, I'm Elizabeth Hagedorn.